New momentum behind Governor Ducey's plan to increase teacher pay by 20% over the next 3 years. The plan coming after weeks of protests by educators all across the state.
Today, leaders coming out in support of the plan at the state capitol.
To go from a 2% stipend over 2 years to a potential 20% raise for teachers and have it be included in the base funding formula is nothing short of a supernatural miracle.
All right, so tonight we want to know, if the governor's plan passes, are districts required to give teachers a 10% raise?
Team 12's Bram Resnick is live at the state's capitol, verifying this all for us. Bram?
Yeah, this is the plan's big selling point, a 10% raise for every teacher later this year. But there are mixed messages on whether every teacher will get a 10% raise. Governor Doug Ducey wants to raise Arizona teacher pay by 20% over the next 3 years. The first installment, a 10% raise for the next school year. That still has to be okayed by the legislature. I asked the leader of a group representing all Arizona school districts whether every teacher would get a 10% raise.
What we can, it's a great question, and what we can guarantee is that this is $247 million of new money into the base that goes in to help resolve the teacher crisis. We fully anticipate that there'll be a legislative intent language earmarking this money for teacher salaries. That's yet to be, as I indicated before, some of this has to get through the legislative process to be finally promulgated.
It's billed as a 10% pay raise
Yes.
for teachers. So
Right.
Can you guarantee every teacher will get a 10% pay raise?
Well, I think I just answered that. But
well, with
because
respect, you kind of
the final product hasn't been revealed yet.
When I asked Governor Ducey's spokesman whether every Arizona teacher would get a 10% raise, he responded via text message. Money needs to be for teacher raises, he said. We will work with education community on language. So does that mean every teacher gets a 10% raise? The response was yes. Given the conflicting messages, we can't verify whether all Arizona teachers would be getting a 10% raise. And there is still no legislation putting specifics on that raise. We have learned that Governor Ducey plans to pay for some of it with a new lottery game. Live at the Capitol, Bram Resnick, 12 News.